Permission, simply put, is consent or authorization. When someone outside of yourself tells you it's okay to do it. And a lot of people have been sitting around waiting on permission to follow their dreams, to do uncommon things. But you didn't need no one's permission. And that's why a lot of people are a little upset. Because while they waited around for someone to tell them to do it, or to give them that pat on the back, or to give them that round of applause, it never came. So they never did it. But without a round of applause, without a cheerleading team, without people telling you you could do it, you did it anyway. So today, I'm going to be breaking down some messages to let you know exactly what these people may be feeling and how you should deal with these people, because things may not be as they seem. And then we're taking it over to the Patreon to go a little bit deeper into why you don't need permission and what rewards not waiting for permission is going to bring you. What's up, everybody? All right, so we're going to be jumping into these messages. Now, when I was preparing the messages for this week, permission was the main word that I kept getting to describe this energy, okay? So it's not only the people who were waiting around for permission, but for some of you guys, it could be the fact that someone themselves didn't give you permission to go succeed, but you did it anyway. And so that's a little bit of what's happening here. Now, as I told you guys before, things may not be as they seem, and we're going to be talking about that and breaking things down, because there's a certain vibrational level that you have to stay at, right? And in order to keep achieving and receiving, right? But a lot of this energy that's coming in now is kind of like looking at you like, so you are succeeding. It's starting to show. You are making things happen. Things that you didn't wait around for permission for are actually starting to manifest, okay? So people are changing their minds about you right now. The seasons is changing. Things are shifting. So it's all about to come to a head, okay? So we're going to be talking right here on YouTube. I got these blue messages that I'm going to be breaking down to you guys. Then we're going over to the Patreon, and I have 5 more messages, purple and blue. Now, I do want to mention this. Patreon charges the first of every month, no matter when you join. So if you join today, you pay today, but in about a week or so, it's going to be the first. So they're going to charge again, and then you're already paid up for September. So what I recommend is, you wait to the first. You don't have to go over there today to get these messages unless you want to, and then you'll just already, be there. But if you want to wait, then just wait till the first. I always, tell you guys this so you don't be surprised. It's like, wait a minute, I just paid today, and then a week later I get charged again. What happened? Okay, so that's how they work it. All right, so make sure you know that. Now, with that being said, we are going to get ready to jump into these messages. So as you guys can see, there are 3 numbers on the screen. I want you to choose the number that you feel the most drawn to. And of course, as I always tell you guys, you can listen to all of them, but the number that you choose just may be a little bit more highlighted in your life at this time. All right, so without further ado, let us jump into these messages. All right, so if you chose number 1, you need to get ready, because you didn't sit around and wait for permission, consent, authorization from anything outside of yourself. You may have looked for confirmation. You may have looked for signs, and that's all good. But the fact that nobody came and told you, yes, this is what you need to do, but you just knew it, you just felt it, you just decided to follow the inkling, your gut instinct, well, this is your reward. You're about to have a moment of glory. Now, let me break this down. Glory is the splendor of God. So God is going to show himself through you, okay? So this is like, and when I say worldly, don't get it confused, because I know in the Christian community, they'd be like, oh, no, we don't do nothing worldly. But it's just the part of the definition. Worldly honor, renown, splendor, and magnificent. Okay, so something magnificent is about to happen to you, and it's going to be a moment of glory. Now, what is a moment? A specific point in time, a brief period of time, okay? Quality, excellence, suitability, distinction. Okay, they're going to be able to tell you apart from the rest. Now that moment, okay, it could be like you graduate, you shake hands and they hand you your diploma or your degree or something. It could be a proposal. Somebody gets down on one knee. Will you marry me? That is the moment, right? It can even be you walk in 30 seconds and you see a beautiful sunset. You win a contest, they call your name, that's your moment, right? Or you receive a yes, okay? Yes, you got approved. Yes, you're going to be able to get this. Yes, you're going to be able to do that. Yes, we want you to come on in and you got the role or you got the job, okay? That moment that's going to, fill you with excitement, the one that's going to make you scream, the one that's going to make you say, oh my God, I got to pick up the phone, call everybody, or I got to post something on social media, that type of moment, okay? Now, other people may experience or share in this moment with you, or they may hear about this moment, okay? So it may be a big moment like how I was telling you earlier, worldly honor, where everyone's gonna see it at the same time. You entered into a contest, and out of the thousands of people who entered, yours is picked, you're put on the front page, you're on the website feature page, whatever it may be. That's how it's gonna be. Other people are either gonna share in it with you, or this is going to be something for some of you guys that happens in private. It's going to be a private moment of glory, and it's going to be for you, okay? Now, I can tell you firsthand, sometimes when you get these private moments of glory, you want to scream to the rooftops, you want to tell everybody what's going on, but sometimes you can't, okay? Sometimes things need to stay quiet until God reveals them or tells you to. So you're going to have to know the difference between shouting to the rooftops or keep it to myself, okay? So get ready. Your moment of glory is about to arrive. Let's get to the next one. All right, guys. So when it comes to what you're about to do or what you're doing right now, you are surrounded by that against all odds energy, right? So some way, somehow, things have just taken place in your life. You've gotten into alignment. Things have just come to you, and it wasn't supposed to be you. So for those of you who are watching number 2, I get this sense like it wasn't supposed to be you. Like of all the people, and that's even what I got from my first one, out of all the people that God could have chose, why you? Now this energy and this feeling is coming from someone who's watching from the outside looking at you, who has seen you go through certain struggles. They've seen you lay down and just give up. They've seen you want to quit. They know you as, maybe less than or, last place. They know this about you, or they've seen you in last place situations. Okay? But some way, somehow, you've come out of those. And now they're peering at you through the eyes of why you? Why God didn't use me like that? I dotted my T's, I crossed my I's, I did this, I did that. Some people who were in a way better position than you are watching you like, how are you now suddenly coming up? I want to throw this in and this just in. Something just came in right now. We are in the information age, okay? Y'all need to start going to seminars. You need to start going to workshops, even if they're online. If you can go face to face, great. But sometimes you'll be on Facebook and these little flyers come up. Go, okay? I'm challenging you. If you see a flyer for anything, real estate, learning how to do better taxes, the Yes We Can group, the Millionaire Club, whatever, go to one of those meetings, okay? Because this is how you beat the odds. You do the stuff that everybody else ain't gonna do. Everybody else is just gonna pass up those flyers. But you're gonna read them. And then you're gonna take action. And then you're gonna see results that the common person is not gonna see. Okay? That was just a sidebar. But anyway, you guys have people watching right now who have purposely set obstacles and planted seeds of doubt in your head that was supposed to make you not even try. And now they sitting back. So you mean to tell me my words didn't matter? Okay, somebody feels like, listen, I thought I put enough doubt in your head. And the other part about it is, and this is why I was telling you earlier, it might not be what you think. Some people literally wanted to protect you, or they thought that you thinking the way you think, that next level, I want to be this and I'm going to do that. That's not common. It's not usual. So let me bring you down a few notches by telling you all these bad things, making you, doubt yourself, because I want to protect you. Because if you don't go and do the regular average thing, then they think that you're going to fall off. You're going to be a bump. Not realizing if you go do the uncommon thing, the 1% thing, you're going to be better off, okay? You're not going to fall off. You're going to be better off. And so they don't understand this because this is not the mechanics of how their mind works. So they don't know it when they're looking at you. Now, going to go a little bit deeper. For some of y'all, this energy is coming from people who they themselves have cast the spells, or they themselves have went to, the soothsayer or the spellcaster or whatever, and they themselves were guaranteed, like, listen, if you pay me this money, I'm gonna do this ritual, this person will not succeed. But remember the title of this number 2, against all odds. So no matter what the soothsayer did, what the spellcaster did, it didn't work. But that's not the point. The point is the aftermath of how this person is still sitting there scratching their head, wondering, how did you beat the odds? Okay? So, you got a few different things going on. Why you? Okay? I watched you struggle. You were, I want to say fail proof. You know how you be like success proof or something like that? It's like fail. Like, I know for a fact that you're going to fail. Okay? Now, imagine somebody being that factual. Okay? That factual. You are not going to make it. You're going to fail. And then all of a sudden, you do it against all the odds. That's how this person is feeling right now. Okay? Now, the reason why, let me see, do I tell y'all this here? Or okay, yeah, I'm going to tell y'all number 3. Okay, so that's what I get for number 2. Let's go ahead and get to the last one. All right, so for my people who chose number 3, this energy is coming from someone who declined or rejected your offer. Could be romantic, could be business-wise, could be, we wanted to do something, work on a project together, okay? They may not have necessarily believed it. And this person's energy is more so not, I'm looking at you, who gave you permission to go be something and be somebody. This is more so of an energy of, I didn't give you permission. So who do you think you are to go off and do something without me and actually accomplish your goal? That's how this feels, okay? You follow me? So, they disapproved or something or thought because they were not a part of it that you couldn't move forward, okay? So again, business, project, for some of you guys, maybe you got let go from a job and they figure out, cool, they don't have my authority or consent anymore, so they won't be able to do anything. Matter of fact, I won't even give them a good reference, okay? But then you get a better job, making more money. And instead of being the employee, now you're the boss, okay? However it may apply. And this also I got with romantic situations, like I didn't give you permission to leave, or I didn't accept your offer to be in a relationship. So because I didn't accept your offer to be in a relationship, I thought you would never be in a relationship, okay? For some of you guys, you may have proposed to somebody, or you may have not necessarily got on one knee. You may have just proposed the offer. Hey, I think we should get married. And the person said, I don't want to get married. And then you left. And they thought, well, they ain't never going to get married. They ain't never going to find nobody else. Next thing you know, dun, 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 dun. I do. Okay. So, you know what I mean? You didn't need someone's permission. And now they're looking back like, hey, wait a minute. They're holding a blank permission slip and nobody's signature is on it. Okay. So they feel reverse rejection. It's like, I rejected you. Ha ha ha. Oh, you rejected me? Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like, wait a minute, I got to do a double take. Like, wait a minute, did that really just happen? Okay. So some of you guys got somebody looking at you like that. Now, someone feels like their power of influence was not strong enough to persuade you. Okay. It wasn't strong enough to hurt you. It wasn't strong enough to hold you back. Okay. Now, someone is salty because they told you not to do something or that something wouldn't work, and then it actually did work. And the tagline that I got to go with that was, and they're going to always have to live with that, okay? Some of you guys got people in your life that you're going to interact and see these people forever. Some people you were able to just get away and you don't have to see them again. Some people you're going to have to interact with forever. And this is where I'm saying it may not be what you think. because in some places we are supposed to have compassion for those who didn't, I guess, accomplish their dreams. It is a gift to be able to live a life that you want, to do things that you love, especially when you see or you look around and see that there are a lot of people who don't. Okay, so I guess in a way our whole tribe is to be more compassionate towards those who have not achieved those things yet. But it's not to be walked over. It's not to have your boundaries crossed. And it's not to be, somebody's punching bag because they didn't do, what they wanted to do deep down in their heart. All right. But the thing is, somebody's going to have to always live with that. All right. Now, I got some deeper information about what that means over in the Patreon. So you can either go to the Patreon this month and, just kind of be there already for next month, or you can wait for the first and then go back and watch all the other videos. Okay. So it's up to you. But somebody declined or rejected your offer. They could have been with you. Or some of you guys are sitting in that situation right now where it's like, man, I'm really going to have to do this thing by myself. But against all odds, some way, somehow, you're going to do it. And this is going to be the energy of the people who rejected as you were on that part of the journey. Okay? So let's go ahead and wrap this up. Surprise! This is a bonus message. So if you made it to this portion of the video, this goes along with you guys not sitting around waiting for permission, as opposed to the perspective of someone who is looking for someone to tell them, go ahead. It's okay. I'm your biggest cheerleader. You can do it. Okay? So this is one key thing. Remember, I was telling y'all earlier about you doing stuff that the average person is not going to do, and you being involved in things that the average person would just turn their nose up at, or they wouldn't get or understand the value. Well, you became unpredictable. Now, this can be unpredictable to friends, family, to lovers, to opponents, and people who are jealous, or people who, have it out for you. You learned a new skill set, or this is what you're about to do. See, these are the things that are going to separate you from everyone else. This is like a separation phase, and you're going to see it. You're going to look. You're going to be on one side of the line, and other people are going to be on the other side. It's going to be a clear distinction, okay? This is especially connected if you chose number one, that moment of glory. Now, you're playing the game completely different. Okay, where in one part of your past you may have, lashed out, or you may have gotten mad at, like, rejection or people trying to put obstacles in your way. This time, you're quiet. I did a video a few weeks ago about you being like bone-chilling quiet, or enemies getting radio silent. Okay? You're playing different. You got new moves now. I'm not doing it the way I used to. People expect certain things from you. And you kind of deviated from people's plans, and you avoided certain disasters because of the fact that you're playing this game of life a lot different now, okay? Someone is thinking they've never seen this side of you before. So some of you guys, again, you set boundaries, and it's sexy too. Like you looking real sexy with these new boundaries, okay? It's one thing to kind of, just be nice and be kind. And I don't care if they think I'm weak. It's coming from my heart, so I'm going to be blessed anyway. That's all fine and dandy. But it's another thing when you can stand in your confidence and tell somebody, back. Or you can tell somebody, no, I can't do that. Okay? Somebody's looking at that. They never saw the side of you before. Now, it's not a romantic situation. It's just the people around you, the people that you interact with. They're looking at you like, man, I ain't never seen them so confident or so sure of themselves, or I've never seen them this quiet or heard them this quiet before. Usually they always got something to say. Usually they posting all over social media. They're not saying nothing. So you got curiosity going on. Now, you also caught some people off guard. Okay, someone was caught off guard by your good news. Someone was caught off guard by your promotion. I mean, not that it was their business anyway, but again, if you connected with number one, that moment of glory, it's like your moment of glory is going to catch somebody off guard. They wasn't expecting this to happen to you. Okay, now you have new wisdom and new insights. Okay, you have new keys and tools of success. Not only do you have them, you're using them, which makes all the difference, because a lot of people got books and you got the whole internet that's telling you all of the secrets, telling you all the things, but until you act activate those things, you're not going to manifest what you want to manifest. Okay. And the last thing is, somebody thought they had you all figured out. Okay. But with this new strategy, you were able to avoid a lot of things that otherwise would have went south. Okay, so congratulations to you for new strategies, new methods, new boundaries, new routines, and, you know, being unpredictable. So let's go ahead and officially wrap this up. All right, guys, so remember, today's keyword was permission. And when it comes to your dreams, your purpose, your gifts, your skills, your talents, you don't need anyone's permission to move forward. All you needed was really God's permission, but he gave you the talent. So if he gave you the talent, like, what were you holding it for, you know? So that's what we talked about here. Now, remember, we're going a little bit deeper over on the Patreon. You have the choice. You can come over right now. You need to choose the extended stars tier at least. And if you want the Dreamy Wednesdays and other types of messages, then you would choose the Dream Juice tier. Okay, so we're going to be talking about distance. People are reevaluating. I'm going to tell you about what ways. Someone has resentment towards you. Okay, a feeling of bitterness. Why? I got a lot of notes for that. Y'all probably can't see that, but I got a lot of notes for that. We're going to break that down. Then there are certain opportunities that are coming or that you have that somebody's looking like, man, like these were the things that I didn't want you to accomplish. Okay. Then you go on to a brand new level. But where is that level? In what space? That's what we're going to be talking about. And it's only a matter of time. ... So, again, if you want to go over to the Patreon today, you can. And then on the 1st, it'll charge and it'll be paid up until October. If you want to come over today and then cancel the membership before the 1st so that you are not charged for September, then you can do it that way as well. There are several different ways to work this thing, so choose the one that works best for you, okay? Now, thank you guys so much for all of your likes, your subscribes, your shares, your views. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not. And if this is where it ends for you, I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video.